and welcome in to be our guest. You know, our whole life is a series of numbers. It's our age or this number, remembering a number. And you know, when we grew up, 411 meant I can get some information about something. 911, woo, something's bad's happening. Well, there's a new person on the block with a new number, and that's called 211. Not really that new, it's been around a while, but we're going to give you some information on it today. And our special guest is Joanne Johnson, and you are the Executive Director of Hands On River Region.
Yes.
I got it all right.
You did.
That's good, that's good. And that's where we house 211 now, don't we?
Yes, it is. The United Way and Hands On River Region got together about 13 years ago and decided that we needed 211 in Alabama. It was already in Georgia, but the predecessors brought it to Alabama. We were the fourth state, the first call center in Alabama right here in Montgomery.
So what exactly does if I dial 211, what do I get? Sure. What am I looking for?
Sure. When you dial 211, you're going to get a live person first and foremost, and that is how rare is that?
And that's 24/7.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you're going to get an operator on the other line, and they're going to be willing to look up resources in the community for you. So if you need help finding clothes, if you need help finding shelter for someone, if you need help finding a job or housing, these are all community resources that are available, and you can access those through dialing 211.
What is your most frequent request on 211? I'm curious.
Probably our most frequent request is for basic needs. Again, food, clothing, shelter. Right around about the last 4 years, it's been really educational continuation, job opportunities, because we know jobs were rare. So we found that, and housing is a huge deal, looking for shelter and permanent and affordable housing.
You know, I know one of the things that I'm involved with, and you were very helpful for it, is we have actually here, I'm president of the Alabama Council of Compulsive Gambling, and when a person's got a problem, it's not really a 911 problem normally. It's not like it's send a policeman over here to handcuff me so I can't gamble anymore, but they realize that they've had a problem, and we use 211 as that service also.
Yes, we've been running that helpline for the Council on Compulsive Gambling for about a year now, and it's just been a wonderful opportunity, because when problem gamblers call, not only do they need help with that addiction, but they've also got bills that are behind. They may not be able to put food on their table. They may be having marital problems. So we can connect them to those wraparound services, as well as get them to the therapist that can help them with their addiction.
So if you work with volunteers too, plus you have a paid staff, right?
Yes, we've got 10 paid staff. We've also got 4 AmeriCorps members, and what these people do is to go out and prepare communities for disasters. We've got a whole disaster team in our agency. We respond to disasters. Our primary role is working with populations that might need a little extra assistance before, during, and after a disaster. We want to prepare them so that they are not so disadvantaged after something's happened.
So you would be a great resource for, like, to lead people to MACOA, for activities for seniors, or for families with children who
they could lead people to the Family Sunshine Center, because maybe a person's living in an abusive situation. Again, it's not a 911 because the abuser is not going to hurt them at that point, but they realize they need help. They can call 211 and they'll put them into the appropriate organization to help them, and more importantly, their kids.
I think that's great to have a comprehensive source to recommend you to people who can help you with everything.
Sure.
If I wanted to be involved in volunteering, what would be the steps I would take?
Well, one of the unique things about 211, and that it's housed at Hands On River Region, is that you can call 211 to what we call Get Help, Give Help. So if you need help, you can call 211. And if you want to volunteer, you can call 211. Our volunteer management department is right on the other side of the window from our call center. So when we have a volunteer that calls 211, we transfer them right over to our volunteer manager. She connects them to the agency that needs the volunteer. We've got a very comprehensive database of nonprofits and even government organizations that rely heavily on volunteers now more than ever to meet their daily needs. And so those organizations come to us and say, we need A, B, C, and D. We need someone to answer our phones. We need someone to plant a garden. You name it. Volunteers from all walks of life and for all skill sets are needed. And so you can access that information through 211 as well.
And you are actually a nonprofit yourself, is that not right?
Yes.
So people can make contributions to Hands On River Region. Are you now a United Way agency?
Yes,
okay,
we've been a United Way agency since we were founded.
Yeah.
Yes, 1974.
Good. Well, thank you so much for what you do, and just keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And remember this, that if you have anyone, and especially you may have family members that need help in these areas, feel free to call 211. Let them know what the situation is. They're very professional about connecting you with the right people, and we'll be right back right after this.